I'm here riding this Giant Trinity 2W, the entry-level triathlon bike from Giant Bicycles. Is it fun? Is it fast? Does it have decent features? Well, we're here to find out. Comparing with the first generation Giant Trinity that debuted in 2004, this bike had went through many drastic changes. The top tube is a straight horizontal as opposed to be slanted. The C-tube angle is steeper at 78 degrees as opposed to 72. The C-stay has a cutout around the rear wheel for more aero purposes. The geometry also has changed from a short and tall to a long and reach. Structure for people who have a longer upper body with shorter legs. Inside the bike, there's many interesting features. For the drivetrain, there are 4 types of different components. That includes the dual race shifters, the Shimano 105 front derailleur, the Ultegra rear derailleur, as well as the Tiagra chain and cassette. The brakes comes from TRP Textural, which is very powerful. It's pretty good to have a bit of everything on one bike, but is it any good to ride? This beefed up bottom bracket is so solid that there's actually no loss of power with each pedal stroke. There's absolutely no flex, and you better make sure you have enough power, because if your performance is bad, it's all on you. Being the entry-level carbon grade from Giant, how does this frame perform on the road? Although this frame doesn't have the carbon nanotube with microscopic polymer that's featured on the advanced SL frame, it's still very solid and very stiff. It's so solid that once you go over bumps, it absorbs in so well that there's no loss of momentum. The roads are never perfect, but the bike takes care of it for you. The geometry, however, is also built for a purpose. Although the C-tube angle is at 78 degrees, both my eyes and my body feels it's at 90, because when I'm on the aero bars, I'm about to tip over, I really almost feel. And that being said, this bike is built to have a long reach, and once you're on the aero bars, you can get really fast, really easily. I mean, dangerously fast. There's actually a unique wind noise that you can only hear when you're on the aero bars like I am right now. It feels literally like you're pedaling on top of a cloud with all the airplanes passing you over you and everything. And it's a very unique sound. And the components are also matched for a purpose. I have to say, I didn't really understand why Giant used all those different components, like those dual race shifters, the 105 front derailleur and the Ultegra rear derailleur. But it's starting to make sense now as I am climbing this hill, because it's so easy to shift these Ultegra rear derailleurs. And since the front derailleurs is used not that often, 105 is good enough. It's rather clever and economical. Those textural brakes are actually really powerful. And if you're going really fast at 35 kilometers per hour and you press both levers, this happens. With all of that being said, are there any drawbacks? The weight. With all the cost-saving components, this bike is not exactly the lightest. With a pair of Look Keo paddles, this bike weighs just over 20 pounds, and this could be a problem if you're climbing a hill and getting a bit out of breath like I am right now. Secondly, this bike needs a pair of good old aero wheels. like all the other bikes. Although this Giant wheels are not bad, but when the clock is ticking and you're going at full gas, the only thing that helps is a pair of good old aero wheels. Overall, I do love this bike. The frame is well-rounded, the geometry is fast and comfortable, and with all the components, this bike is pretty much a bargain. Tri in tri-bikes does not stand for triathlon. Rather, it stands for Trinity. Giant Trinity.